guys, welcome to the Castlevania playthrough. One of my favourite NES games, and yeah, one of my favourite games of all time, I suppose. I haven't finished it in quite a while. I do finish it periodically, and I'm well out of practice. I'm going to be playing it whilst chatting a little bit, which is bound to make it a lot harder. I've certainly heard other YouTubers say this in the past, so I'm probably going to die a few times. I think what I'll do is I'll record it all in one hit, and I think I might edit out probably some of the deaths and maybe some of the yeah, maybe like the middle third of the game, because yeah, it's fairly straightforward and I'd rather sort of play through the trickier parts, yeah, and show you how I get through them. Maybe you guys who play this game a lot have got different techniques to me for certain bosses or whatever, you know. It'd be cool to, yeah, hear your approach to it. So yeah, Castlevania, great game. It was the first Castlevania game I ever played was Simon's Quest on the NES as well, and I wasn't too keen on it. But the first one and the third one are brilliant. And to be fair, Simon's Quest it's grown on me a lot, ever such a lot. It's still got great music, and if you can find your way around the fucking thing, then yeah, it's a lot of fun. Anyway, what I should do is I shall soldier on a little bit and yeah, get into some of the more sort of meaty parts of the game. So yeah, the first boss is up here. It's useful to have the axe as your sort of special weapon, because he's really easy without it, but he's just even more straightforward with it. And there's also a hidden 2 in here, which allows you to throw 2 in quick succession, which is good. All he sort of does really is take the odd swoop at you. I mean, to be honest, you can take a few hits, it doesn't really matter. So yeah, a lot of people find Castlevania like a really difficult game, I think, and I definitely did when I first started playing it again. And I think it is a difficult game, but it's not. I like a little bit of practice at it and a sort of learning a couple of the enemy patterns, and it becomes really straightforward. Like parts that like kicked your ass for ages become really, yeah, really easy. So back in, I don't know, maybe a year ago or so, I managed to play through this game using, I think I used 1 life, and I had it in my head that I was going to do like a no death run, but I always seem to make some stupid mistake, so yeah, that never came to fruition. But yeah, I finished it without using continue, I believe. But that certainly won't be happening today. Okay, I got myself into a bit of a pickle with Medusa heads there. They can be a bit annoying. They kind of bob up and down, and if you turn backwards, one will come from behind as well as from the front. So yeah, don't turn backwards like I just did. It definitely feels weird doing a gameplay. It's something I've been meaning to do for ages on my channel. But whoops, let's see, you got to pay attention. Fucking hell. Yeah, it's something I've been meaning to do for ages on my channel, but I've just never got around to it. It's alright, there's a bit of ham in it to give me more life. I'm always sort of so busy doing pickups videos. I know people like enjoy those. I certainly enjoy watching other people's. Yeah, you've got to be a bit careful there. It's really easy, but if you take 1 hit off one of those crusher things, you're a goner. Whoops. So yeah, I guess your worst enemy in Castlevania games, other than being shit, would be impatience. You know, it's all about timing, especially with the jump the way it is. I mean, a lot of people have discussed this in the past, but in Castlevania 1 and 3, and 2 as well, although that's much less platformy, Simon's jump is set in stone. Once you've committed to it, once you've committed to his jump, you're going whether you like it or not. Whereas in Super Castlevania 4, you can control Simon in the air, which makes it a lot easier. And I mean, that game is a lot easier. Alright, this is Medusa. I've used my clock accessory to freeze her on the spot, which makes a complete piece of cake. You've got to love the orb grabbing music in Castlevania as well. It's like, it makes it, you always want to grab it straight away. I love the Simon's theme that kicks in the Super Castlevania 4 when you grab the orb. Brilliant. This level's got the best music in the game. Get myself into a right bother here. Another good tip is if you're going to take a hit in Castlevania, be on some stairs, because that way you can't get knocked off an edge. It's one of the really annoying things about this game. You take a hit, he gets knocked back so hard that it's easy to go flying down pits, such as that one there. So, on we go. I always like this part because you can just leg it up the stairs and ignore everyone. I usually use the clock accessory along this part just to freeze those flame ball throwing skull things, because they can just be a bit annoying, but it's better if you can avoid it. Save it for later or whatever. Alright, so the boss is here. These are the mummies. They're not too bad. There's a ham hidden in here as well if you're out of life. Better to get them both on one side and give them a good caning if you can, but let's see how we get on. Yeah, if you get hit, get them both on one side and get on it. There we go. On we go. So far so good. I mean, this can all go wrong very easily, trust me. There's a couple of bits in this game that they're kind of difficulty spikes, I suppose, and they do catch me out on occasion, but we'll see. So this part can be a bit of a ball ache. The main problem is you can get knocked in the water quite easily. Good to have the clock if you get into trouble, because you can freeze the enemies, and I've just accidentally picked up the holy water, so ignore that. We'll be doing it without the clock. Alright, that's probably the worst of it anyway. No problem. So this is, this part, these birds come along, they drop the trolls down. I think are they trolls? Something like that. And the trick is to hit them before they hit the ground, or as they hit the ground. Because if you let them land, this bit becomes a nightmare, because you'll be surrounded by them and they're annoying to hit, like this. That wasn't actually too bad. It can be really tempting as well, just to kind of like leg it through this bit and try and just sort of, I don't know, not hit them, but yeah, you'll just get overwhelmed. We're coming towards, we're coming towards Frankenstein now, and he's like, he's a bit of a difficult boss actually, and he's not helped by the fact there's a couple of snake skull things in front of him. There's a dagger in here somewhere, right. Hidden ham in one of these, there we go. Always best to keep your distance from those fuckers, otherwise they, you get hit by their fireballs. Now, as for Frankenstein himself, the best thing to do is to kind of ignore him. I mean, attack him, but keep your eye on his little helper, because he's the one that does all the damage. So avoid him first and foremost. As I take a hit off him straight away. But yeah, you'll get the idea. Yeah, a bit annoying. Okay, and the annoying thing about that as well is that this part becomes more tricky because you have to do it with a short whip. And nobody likes a short whip. Make of that what you will. Alright. Bit frustrating. I think I haven't down to one bar. He could be beaten without taking a hit, to be honest, but I'm a bit rusty. Let's have another go. I think that might have been a bit ambitious trying to sneak through that gap there. Fuck. Fuck off. Right, there we go. Frankenstein dealt with. Alright, so this level is the one that leads to the Grim Reaper, the sort of notoriously tricky boss. He's not so bad. I might better do him first time. I don't know. I'll probably die like 10 times now. So we'll see. But yeah, the main reason that he's a pain in the arse is because, well, firstly he throws sort of four sort of scythes appear and fly around. You've got to deal with those whilst attacking him. But it's more the fact that the room that leads up to him is really, really tricky. There's Medusa heads, there's axe throwers. Yeah, and you've got to sort of get your technique down for it. That's right, just wake the laptop up. Yeah, you've got to get your technique down for it. So yeah, I've been watching a lot of YouTube recently. I've become quite addicted to it. There's loads and loads of good channels I've been discovering. So that's cool. His second axe guy, I'm pretty sure you can... Alright, ignore that. I'm not sure. I think if you leg it up the stairs straight away, you can just almost ignore him. Fucking hell, what was that? Disaster. It's quite easy to get caught on staircases in this game. It can be really annoying. Best is to stay away from it if you're fighting enemies, I think. Oops. A little bit of pig's ear of that. Alright, so I think there's one more of them to deal with. Yeah, the axes are really strong against them. So yeah, this is this bit through here. It's a checkpoint, fortunately, but it's the notorious part where yeah, you have to get past a load of shit to get to the boss. Yeah, let's have a go. I haven't got a lot of life, but there is a ham upstairs, so I'll get that and see if I can do it. Now, for my technique, it's very important that you grab the cross from here. Yeah, your mileage may vary. Fuck. You may have a different approach, but this is mine. And shit, fucking no way! I've just accidentally grabbed the clock, so I will shortly be deceased. That's sod's law. Alright, so I've got like no life, and I've got the wrong weapon, and I'm about to fight death, so yeah, this will be a shortest boss fight in history. Yeah, oh well, let's have another bash at that, shall we? Yeah, best thing to do is stand at the top of the steps and throw the crucifix and whip your whip. At the top of the steps, the Medusa heads, yeah, they won't get you. And the combination of the crucifix and whip should protect you from the knight. And the second knight, just get in his face, really. I do not want that clock. Fucking hell. Right, that was messy. I'm going to struggle a little bit with that much life for this boss, but we'll have a go. A bit tense this one, isn't it? Alright, that wasn't so bad. So yeah guys, we're really interested to hear what your favourite Castlevania game is. It's just so many good ones. Apparently the games on the DS are really good, but I've not really got to them yet. It'd be interesting as well to see what what Konami are going to do with the license, if anything. I know they've, well, they're the kind of most hated company on the internet right now. I'm not exactly sure the details why. I think it's connected with Kojima and whatever else. Oh, bollocks. Okay, so on we go. Now this next part is a bit of a pain in the arse, and the reason being, I've never really figured out how to I've never figured out the pattern of these bats, basically. They kind of sometimes knock me straight off the edge, and other times I get away with it. I seem to have somewhat got away with it this time. I bottled it a bit there. I've only got one clock to use, but I used it. Alright. Now we're getting through the game now. Annoying fucker. Yeah, he had to get me once, didn't he? He got one in. One slide dig. Alright, yeah, we're getting towards the end of the game now. And yeah, this next part, my main technique is to kind of run through it at a rate of knots. There's kind of a route you can go that's not too... you still might take a hit, but it's not as dangerous as some of the other routes, I think. As ever, if you're on the stairs, you're safe. Alright guys, so here we are at the final boss bit. Yeah, he's not too bad actually. He can be a bit of a pain. It's all about timing basically. You need to get him, you need to jump at the right time as he opens his cape and fires fireballs at you. If you go too early, you'll miss him. And if you go too early, he'll fireball you in the sky. If you go too late, you'll just miss, like I've been doing those 2 times. So, yeah. His second form is the bit that I always used to have a problem with, but I've since learned a technique to make him a little bit less of a pain in the arse. I'm going to shut the fuck up because I'm not doing a very good job here. Yeah, so there's me going too early, fireball me in the air. Yeah, his other attack, which is one of the most annoying ones, he just sort of appears on you and you've got to leg it straight away. Swing and a miss. So yeah, there's just this like millisecond or whatever where you can get him. Alright, here's his second form, he's like a gargoyle thing. And what you can do, holy water the floor, and it will stick him on the spot if he stops fucking jumping. Yeah. And then you can attack his head, and you should be able to beat him. And there we go, guys. Castlevania completed. Not too bad. It's yeah, it's a great game to play through, and as you can see, it's pretty finishable. If I can do it, anyone can do it, that's for sure.